So I just wanted to talk a few minutes about what I think is one of the biggest hoaxes they are pulling on us, which is the jet fuel hoax. Jets don't use liquid fuel. They use compressed air. And these turbines are designed to pull in air and compress it and combust it and use it as fuel. So they're going to tell us how turbines actually work in this little video.
A big fan at the front of the engine pulls air around the engine and sucks air into the core. We'll come back to that outside air in a moment. For now, let's follow the air in the core. It goes into a compressor, something like many household fans joined together. Each fan gets smaller and smaller as the blades squeeze the air into a tighter and tighter space, compressing the air like you would squeeze a balloon, until that squeezed air is mixed with jet fuel.
Right there, that's where they lie. There's no jet fuel, there's no liquid fuel being used. It's just pulling in air, compressing it, and it combusts because it's compressed and it turns into a gas. They tell us that they put all that liquid fuel into these wings. It's it's 10 to 11 tons of fuel an hour it uses. That's a gallon a second, 238,000 liters of fuel in the wings. In the wings. So that's kind of, you know, a representation of how much weight would be in of liquid fuel would be in the wings of these planes. No, they're just using compressed air. These turbines are designed to take fresh electrical air out of the troposphere and compress it, resonate it into frequencies that turn it into a fuel. These planes fly with free energy engines. That's why this is such like an important subject, because it's one of the biggest hoaxes they're pulling on us. You know, they charge us for fuel when they're not using it. It hides a free energy engine that could be used, you know, to solve the quote-unquote energy crisis. I mean, imagine if we had a free energy engine that we could use for everything that just used the air. That would solve the, if it's made up or not or whatever, the energy crisis. Another thing that it hoaxes on is it's like, if there's no fuel used in jet engines, then there was no fuel burning on 9/11, dudes. So, right? Kills that whole thing too. Yeah, I mean, they tell us they put it in these wings, and it's just a lie. They're not using fuel. It's all about suppressing energy. All these engines are designed to suppress frequencies, slow down our rate that we use it. Yeah, I mean, they got to figure it out, you know, and, you know, jets do not use liquid fuel. Just a quick little video on helicopters and how they are able to fly, levitate, resonate, without the rotary blades spinning. Hang on a second. Yeah, they use a turbine engine. Hang on a second. Pull the air through that turbine, resonate. Helicopters don't fly, they levitate. And they don't need those blades to spin in the air. That's a hoax, because they're just pulling in free air into these turbines right there. They use the blades for torque and like direction control, but that's not what makes them lift. It's these turbines. Using that Fibonacci spiral. Awesome free energy turbine. So cool. Right? And then, you know, what they'll tell you is that the reason it looks like those blades aren't spinning around is because of the pixelation in your camera. No, those blades just aren't spinning, dudes. You know, that thing just landed without those things spinning.
Hey, I just...
Helicopters hover with free energy turbine engines. It's cool. So I just want to talk a couple minutes about conspiracies. Conspiracies are a hoax. They create conspiracies to divert our attention. Every event that happens, next thing you know, there's a conspiracy for it. Those are created because it's always to hide their true intentions. And it's usually, most of the time, to hide free energy. That's what these turbines are doing in the sky. They're converting the air into energy. And it creates these trails. And that's all these are. They're not chemicals. It's just vapor. They want us to think it's chemicals. That's where they inject the conspiracy. It's to hide free energy. So they float the conspiracy out there that it's a chemical. So that everybody leeches onto that. And that's what we focus on. Look at that face. But yeah, it's brilliant, really. It's all to hide free energy. These are not toxic. They just create clouds. Chemtrails exist, but they're not chemicals. Another thing that they do is create a better environment that is better suited for harvesting atmospheric energy, because that's how they power everything. They harvest the energy out of the air. Look at that resonance in the sky. Yeah, they harvest the energy, and these extra clouds that they create make the atmosphere more efficient to conduct electricity. Back to conspiracies. It's just like the Gwyn Towers, the 5G. Oh, it's killing us, blah, blah, blah. No, that's just to create a conspiracy to divert our attention from the fact that those cell phone towers are, modern day Tesla coils harvesting free energy. It's all about free energy. These jets do not fly with liquid fuel. These turbines are designed to pull in this energy and levitate. So they fly these around, they create these trails, and it puts off the illusion that they're burning fuel, but they're not. And all these are headed east. So yeah, it's okay. It's just what they're doing. They're harvesting free energy. They're hiding it. They hoax us with all kinds of stuff. Plus, this creates fear. These chemical trails, they're poisoning us. It makes us have fear. And if we have fear, that raises our energy level, which they're harvesting. They want us to be in fear. Some of these don't even look, like that. It doesn't even look like there's a plane there. All kinds of hoaxing going on up in the sky. Some of these are probably dissolvable. Some of them are probably drones. They're not that big. It's to hide the size of Earth. The speed of things. they say that they're traveling at a certain speed. They're not. They're lying about the speed too. They lie about everything, dudes. They always put that X in the sky. X marks the spot. But all these are headed east today. It was a beautiful day. But coming up here in a couple seconds is a quick little time lapse that will show you, it's just like 15 seconds long, but how they created the atmosphere from these. There's your cover. So yeah, dudes. Conspiracies are a hoax. They're just designed to divert our attention. All right. Bye. I just wanted to talk about something while I'm coasting here, nice and slow, going into downtown Cleveland. I was thinking about lungs a lot lately. Lungs and turbines. I recently visited a airship museum and I was up close to a turbine. And I think about free energy and how amazing the turbine is. And then I think about our lungs. Our lungs are our turbines. They're a free energy engine. And our fleshy robotic body, one on each side of the vessel. And we don't breathe. We react to the electrical air. Our lungs are processing the electricity in the air and keeping us afloat. We don't walk, we levitate. Is that really what gravity is? Our lungs? Electricity in the air? Levitating like the jet turbine does. Levitates the plane. We're just like that. Our lungs are turbines. Our lungs are turbines. Our lungs are the only vital organ that can be controlled by both the conscious and the subconscious. Magic is a tool, and everything is magic. What you think about, you bring about. What you focus on expands. Focus on the tree, not the fruit. Make an impression.
Go into combat fully loaded with fuel to get you into target, and then they could drop the fuel tanks, which gives the aircraft better mobility and maneuverability without having the tanks hanging on.
So those, they can drop those off?
Yeah, the big tank underneath.
The big one underneath.
These here are what they call, this here's what they call hard points. Rockets, munitions, bombs would hang on these racks. This is what they call a hard point. You can put some other hard points out here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Fully loaded with weaponry. This thing will carry about 14,000, 16,000 pounds of bombs on it if you put the hard points all on it.
And that's extra fuel.
That's extra fuel.
and they fuel it up on top.
Yeah, there's a port, I believe it's up here on the top of the wing here, up in here somewhere, but they also can in-flight refuel it. You can get on Google and put in F4 Phantom and it'll tell you all that stuff goes.
Very cool.
But yeah, feel free to go out.
Every thought is a spell. Every spell is a prayer. Every thought is a prayer. Every word is a spell. There is no will in habits. Lungs are the only vital organ that can be controlled by both the conscious and the subconscious. Magic is a tool. Architecture, our ancient geology, the blueprint for free energy, pyramids, the original energy harvesting stations, planes levitate, we levitate. Magic is a tool. What goes in will come out. It's force and form combined. That's magic. We levitate. Magic is the tool used against us. We're hoaxed with fake conspiracies to misdirect our attention. It's all about hiding free energy.
Very slow and low. Look, it's right down in here in the city. So slow. They say they come in landing at what, 200 miles an hour, 150? That guy's going like 60. Yeah, he stayed in my frame a long time.
Nice.
Earth is small. We are herded into cities, the electric cities, to harvest our energy. Mock us. And hoax our size, Everything is a reflection. Every thought is a spell. Every word is a spell. Energy is free. That's the big secret. All humans born before the reintroduction and reinvention of computers will soon all be gone. There will be that very last electrical heartbeat. And after that last heartbeat, all humans alive.
They never open this thing, so
What's that?
they never open. You guys never open up, so
Just for this every year.
just for this every year. Is that operational?
Yes, sir.
That one is?
Yep. That's our newest one.
How do they fuel it?
How do you fuel it?
Yeah.
Aviation gasoline, 100 low lead. There's a fueling point in the aft of the gondola.
Aviation gasoline.
Yes. Avgas, 110. What a Cessna would use.
Okay.
With just 200 horsepower each, the engines up on the side.
200
One
horsepower.
on this side, one on the side, one on the tail.
And helium is the
Lifting gas.
lifting gas. Thank you.
Good evening.
So, helium is the lifting gas, supposedly.
And after that, all humans alive will have been born. After the reinvention of computers. BC is not before Christ, it's before computers. AD is not after death, it's analog to digital. Jesus was an electrician. Focus on the tree, not the truth. Magic is a tool. Everything is amazing. Everything is magic. What you think about, you bring about. What you focus on, expands. We levitate. Guess what? Guess what is a big secret? Air traffic control towers are harvesting free energy. Just like the towers that were used and squashed, but they weren't. They're being used today. Energy is free. Energy is being harvested out of the atmosphere. Airports are designed just like motherboards. They're designed to harvest free energy. Creating the frequency needed for their turbines to work. Runways are set up in very specific directions to harvest that frequency needed. They need this intake, they need this compression, they need this resonation, but they do not need fuel. They do not fly with liquid fuel. That's one of the big secrets. They tell us they fill all these airplane wings, jet wings, with all that fuel. And right here they show you it's air. Air. These chokers. And why would they be fueling a wing up into it from the bottom. That makes no sense. Liquid falls. You know, what? He has sunglasses on here. No eye protection, no arm protection. All this fuel being pumped into this wing, supposedly. Not protecting himself at all. Meanwhile, right back here, they're telling you it's air. It's air that is flying these planes. Compression. You know, the cabin compresses so the plane can levitate. That's the real zero gravity. So, if they've hoaxed us about 9/11 and hoaxed us about jet fuel, all this fuel being in the wings, if that's not possible, if jets fly on free energy, it proves that 9/11 was staged. If that's not jet fuel burning, because jets don't use fuel, "9/11's busted." Free energy is the big secret. The sky is not Earth. The house always wins. The sky people are ruling over the Earth people. Earth people are conned into believing the sky conforms to their likeness. This is the big scam. There is a war between the sky and the Earth. Our sky rotates west to east. Distance inside the sky is shorter than on Earth. The atmosphere is the vessel. The plane is the passenger. Planes float inside the sky, not fly in the sky. They sail inside the moving sky. The atmosphere is the vessel. The plane is the passenger. The sky rotates. The Earth is still. The sky is not Earth. Atmosphere layers are frequencies inside the occupied and controlled sky world. The atmosphere is the vessel. The plane is the passenger. The sky is not Earth.